eyes, too. Laurie blinked hard, her eyes stinging. Now was not the time to get choked up and emotional. But you know I couldn't stay there and be your nanny forever. I finished my degree. I had to move on and make something out of myself. I know, but I still don't see why you had to move out of your apartment. Stephanie started the familiar argument. We've been through this. That place is worth thousands a month. I can't afford it, and I refuse to take charity. The money is nothing to Bran. The apartment is sitting empty, while you and your stupid pride squeeze into a tiny apartment with 3 other people. It's all I can afford in New York City. Laurie heard a noise and glanced toward the interview room, but the door remained closed. Anyway, it's fine. All I do is sleep there. My roommates are students who work or study all the time. They're never home. After you get this job, you can move back in. Bran will let you pay some rent if that makes you happy. Steph's statement rubbed Laurie the wrong way. Is there something you aren't telling me? I hope Branson didn't inform Jarrett he had to hire me just because we're friends. You know I'd be humiliated. I swear, that pride of yours is going to get you in trouble. Stephanie's eyes rotated toward the ceiling in exasperation. Why can't you be reasonable about this? Yes, we're friends. But you also worked for us as our nanny. Branson knows you, and he knows your work ethic. Of course he wants Jarrett to hire you, if the job is a good fit. Laurie saw hurt in her friend's downturned expression, but she still felt uncomfortable. I'm sorry I'm so stubborn about this. I can't get my dad's voice out of my head. He said I'd never make it on my own. Steph shook her head as she rifled through her purse and retrieved her ringing cell phone. None of us can make it without help. That's what friends are for. You helped me for years. I don't see why it's so wrong for me to return the favor. Holding up an apologetic finger, she answered the call. Hello? Yes, this is Stephanie Knight. Laurie sank back into her chair, using the short reprieve to think of a proper retort. But nothing came to mind. Steph was right about her. She had way too much pride. Of course, Bran and Stephanie were nothing like her father, and Laurie had to learn how to accept help from people who loved and cared about her. Steph ended her call and tucked the phone away. Gotta run. I need to pick up Ellie's meds from the pharmacy and deliver them to the school nurse. Okay, hope to see you Saturday. Steph waved as she scurried toward the elevator. The interview door popped open, and the male applicant departed, looking despondent. His had been the shortest interview yet. Laurie's heart pounded in her ears, knowing she had to be next. She willed herself to calm down, as her inner voice spewed more doubts at her. Don't get your hopes up. There were 7 other applicants. Even with Branson Knight as your friend, you probably won't get this job. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm doing this interview for experience. You are so lying. You're counting on this job already. You got 3 new leads yesterday, and you didn't follow up on any of them. Shut up! And if you get the job, what are you going to do about you-know-who? Double shut up! Jarrett will be my boss if I get the job. He's the head of the Limitless division. I won't have to deal with Finn at all. Laurie had been working hard not to think about Finn Anderson, the hunky billionaire who, like Branson, was one of the 4 kingpins of Phantom Enterprises, the multi-billion-dollar technology company that developed electronics hardware and software and video games, among other innovations. You can't avoid Finn forever. He works in this building. What's going to happen when you run into him? That mouth of yours is like a loose cannon. I'm a professional. I'll smile and say, "Good morning, Mr. Anderson. How are you today?" I won't engage, no in-depth conversations, no discussions about anything weightier than the weather. Ms. Grumpy Face appeared, her eyes settling on Laurie. Laurie Fields? Laurie steeled her nerves and pasted a cool, collected smile on her face. She stood, tugged her skirt into place.